Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee. Tonight on the Channel 2 News, former IPI project manager found to be the head of a crime syndicate. Also tonight, Mariana's Visitors Authority talks tourism in the NMI. The governor touches on the China market. And our 6th installment of Tech Trek, an Oregon hike with a former Saipan resident. In sports, Team NMI in the Solomon Islands. A young runner secures her 2nd gold medal, and beach volleyball gets a chance at a rematch. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Tangy pickles, slivered onions, tender pork covered in our delicious barbecue sauce, and topped on a home-style bun. Behold, the McRib. It's not just a sandwich, it's an experience altogether. The McRib returns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Former project manager of IPI, Ji Zabu, has been found to be the head of an organized crime syndicate by the Beijing Municipal First Intermediate People's Court. In addition to that, 3 years of unpaid fees has racked up a combined over $67 million owed to both the CNMI and the CCC. Several compiled issues involving the controversial IPI casino in Garapan prompted lawmakers to speak at the Commonwealth Casino Commission meeting this week. Representative Marissa Flores called for IPI's exclusive gambling license to be revoked.
The IPI casino must be revoked, effective immediately. Not next month, not next week, but today, immediately. We have spent too much money and wasted too much time already on this failed monstrosity. The casino is a failure. It is a blight on our community, and every day it continues to exist is one day too long. Factually and legally speaking, the casino is a liability. It is a liability to our economy. Its very existence caused the CNMI to be blacklisted. Honest people do not want to invest in a business venture that is being federally investigated. Tourists do not appreciate an abandoned building in the middle of their vacation. What are you members of the commission waiting for? Enough is enough. Do your job, show some professionalism, and revoke the license. If not, then I am demanding on behalf of everyone in the Commonwealth, especially those in my precinct, to be informed as to why this license should not be revoked. This commission has to explain in clear and simple terms why the casino license has not been revoked, so that we can set the record straight and hold everyone, especially members of this commission, accountable.
Safety concerns have been raised relating to the structural integrity of the 3 cranes that have sat dormant atop the casino since the pandemic.
In terms of safety, do we need the crane to fall on one of our residents or tourists before we bring it down? Are we waiting for an earthquake, typhoon, or other act of God to show us that all that glass and marble will come crumbling down?
Chinese company Ocean Bee LLC was hired by IPI to dismantle the cranes. DPW has given them 30 days from today to finish the job. This morning, Ocean Bee was on site to begin dismantling the crane that is facing the Joe Tin Hoffaday Shopping Center. They told KSPN that they wouldn't be able to start the process today because of wind and weather conditions. Flores is the representative of Precinct 3 in Garapan, where the IPI casino sits. She called for the resignation of the CCC board.
On behalf of the people of the Commonwealth and the people of my precinct, please resign. This whole mess happened under your watch. You need to be held accountable, and you need to be relieved of your duty so someone else can do the job that you have failed to do. Have some respect for the people and resign quickly and quietly and show that you have the competence to do this one act correctly. Do you have the integrity to resign? I hope so. Otherwise, please do your job.
For KSPN2 News, this is Trey Youngdahl reporting. Representatives from Korea and Japan presented to local tourism stakeholders at the MVA General Membership Meeting held this week at Crown Plaza. Arrivals to the Marianas are less than half of what they were pre-pandemic, and almost all of them are coming from Korea. 82% of current arrivals are from Korea, just 4% from Japan. MVA Director Chris Conception says that Korea will continue to be the dominating market in the CNMI for the foreseeable future.
The outbound travel from Korea is almost fully recovered compared to pre-COVID numbers. Japan is less than half of the numbers outbound today are what they were prior to COVID. So yes, for the next few years and until much larger markets in our region emerge, Korea will be our number 1 source market.
Governor Palacios has been pushing for the CNMI to pivot away from the once very dominant China market. He says that he stands by that move.
We were very over-relying on it. I'm not saying that we're not going to welcome them. I never said that. We're just going to pivot away from that, given the reality, okay, of the geopolitical and the politics in our federal government as well as China.
Palacios also spoke about President Biden's recent visit from the president of China.
Xi Jinping and President of China went to San Francisco to meet with Biden, but where is that? What are we? And even U.S. Department of Commerce, but what is the real federal position on all these things, right? So even if we go heavy on it, we got to remember that Chinese tourists travel to the States, to anywhere in the States or even around the world, right? But they still got to get that visa. We have a unique visa, but that is very tenuous, and I keep saying that. That is a very tenuous visa that may be pulled at the discretion of the Secretary of Homeland Security.
Palacios comments on the NMI's dependency on the China market in the past.
We're trying to get other markets, right? Get going with the Japan market. Chinese tourists keep coming in. Hong Kong is a visa-free market, right? We're not going to stop. Hong Kong Airlines has expressed interest. That's good. But at the same time, we need to be mindful of all these different things in our surroundings. We're a small U.S. territory that's very dependent, very, very dependent on the China market, which is 50% of our market. If that collapses, like it basically has, it hasn't really started, then we still have problems.
Zoom, zoom! 'Tis the season for speed, and Docomo Pacific is putting prepaid customers in the fast lane. Starting November 3rd, 2023 to January 31st, 2024, every $5 prepaid card purchase from a participating store gives Docomo Pacific customers a chance to win a brand new Mazda 3. So load up at participating stores and drop off your entry to any Docomo Pacific retail store. Docomo Pacific, better together. Some conditions apply. Visit DocomoPacific.com for details.
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it.
One of the best addresses in Saipan has office space available now, right in the heart of things. The Marianas Business Plaza offers reasonable rates and can help build to suit your needs. You'll love the central location, just 15 minutes from the airport and 10 minutes from Garapan. Ample and covered parking keeps your vehicle close and protected. 2 restaurants for easy access, lunch, dinner and business meetings. Building security and 24-hour access to your office. Backup generators, so you can run your business in all weather. And 3 elevators mean easy and convenient access. It's the address in Saipan, the Marianas Business Plaza.
The Grotto access fee that the Parks and Recreation Department is imposing will start being collected next week. This fee will not affect locals, only tourists will have to pay. The Grotto will have Parks and Rec staff on site checking for local IDs. No money will be exchanged at the Grotto. Instead, tourists will have to pay off-site before going. A law has been in place since 2004 allowing Parks and Rec to charge an access fee at all of the sites they manage, but it's only now being enforced at the Grotto. MVA Director Chris Conception says that although MVA is supportive, there are some concerns.
Generally, the industry is in support of these types of fees, provided that the money goes directly towards the renovation, the upkeep, and maintenance of the site. We're nervous that the start is next week and that it's on a cash-only basis, and there's certain procedures that visitors must go through to obtain the passes. And so we're assisting, the MVA is assisting in terms of outreach. We've informed our members and the tour operators of sort of the procedures. You must pay the $5 fee at Parks and Recs in Garapan, and then you may enter the Grotto. Another big concern of ours is the FITs that come there that don't come on tour packages, that don't have tour agents or travel agents sort of guiding them. They're going to show up at Grotto and they're going to, be charged a fee that they're not aware of, or they may be aware of, they may not be aware of, but having to turn around and go to Garapan to purchase an entrance fee, it's going to be challenging, but it's something that I'm pretty sure we can work closely with our partners at Parks and Rec on to inform the markets and hopefully make it a smooth process going forward.
Tonight on Tech Trek, flying privately has some perks. We head to Bend, Oregon for a fishing lesson with a former Saipan resident.
I remember one time we were golfing and we finished playing golf and he says, "You want to fly up to Maine for lobster?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" So we took off that afternoon and we flew up to Maine and bought lobster and brought it home and ate. And that's the kind of thing you can do when you have an airplane.
California, our weather's cooperating, and in less than an hour we are talking to the tower in Bend and coming in for a touchdown. Bend is unique. In just a few minutes we are out in nature hiking down by the river.
It's a winter mountain paradise. It has skiing, the fly fishing, world-class mountain biking. It is the river, the Deschutes River, where we are right now. There's really just so many great outdoor options, and the people around, the people that live here, the people that visit are taking advantage of this.
The Deschutes runs right through the middle of town, and there are hiking trails all over the place. It's pretty spectacular, cold but sunny much of the year. Todd has his fishing pole, and we try to catch dinner, unsuccessfully I might add. I try my hand at river surfing. You want the cliff notes? It's cold. More success 30 minutes up the road at Mount Bachelor with some pretty nice pow-pow. Kind of feels like flying down the side of the mountain. Glad you don't need a license to do this. On our next episode of Tech Trek, we head into the boonies with a vehicle that can take you just about anywhere.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They're an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goat's Gym, and today we're going to show you a Bulgarian split squat, a fantastic lower body exercise that should be a main staple in your training. Now the first thing we want to address is the rear foot placement. Now whether it's toes on or toes off, just find what's comfortable for you. The bigger issue we want to tackle is the height of the box or bench. You see, when you set up on a box or a bench that's too high, that inherently puts an aggressive stretch on the front of your hip. Oftentimes, that sensation will take away from the working leg, the leg that's on the floor. And when you start to add load in this faulty position, you're bound to run into some problems, particularly if you got some mobility restrictions. So Jamila's gonna set up. She's gonna descend with control, and from there, just stand tall.
Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
In the Pacific Games, Tanya Tan takes home her second gold medal of the Pacific Games, winning the 10K event in a time of just under 40 minutes. The 22-year-old has one more event, the half marathon, scheduled for Saturday morning.
After I did finish both races, just random people will come up to me and congratulate me, which is really kind. People in the dining hall working, and even our building's cleaning staff, they even ask for photos, which is super cool. So I feel like just the people here, they're just all really nice and supportive, even though we're from the NMI, not from the Solomons.
How did you feel watching the NMI NMI flag go up when you're up on the podium?
It was really cool, especially because there were like, I think thousands of people in the stands, and like everyone just rose at the same time, like to like honor the anthem. So it was just really cool.
How will you get ready for that? How will you get ready for that today? You had 2 hard races that were shorter distances, but tomorrow's a couple of hours, right?
Yeah, the races just keep doubling themselves. But it is the last one, so I do want to try to finish out strong. I'll do my very best, even though it is not a distance I usually race. I think I've only raced it about 2 or 3 times, so kind of unexperienced in that distance, but I'm just going to do my best, and hopefully it works out.
In men's soccer, the NMI played Tuvalu and lost 4-1 in their final game. Coach Mita brought a very young team to the Solomons, and the boys exhibited a lot of toughness and will no doubt leave with newfound experience from their games against Tahiti, Fiji, American Samoa, and Tuvalu. In beach volleyball, the men's team battled Vanuatu on Wednesday night in the final game of pool play. This is a rematch of the gold medal match that happened in Saipan in the Pacific Minigames. In that match, the NMI won the first set, lost the second set, and then lost the third set to take the silver. This match starts out in a similar way as the NMI takes the first set under the lights behind a combination of big hits, some nice blocks, and good defense.
Out.
Vanuatu, though, showed their gold medal spirit, bouncing back in the second set, and they take the set to force a third set. These matches are a best of 3. The first 2 sets are to 21, and the third, if necessary, goes to 15. This match would have a different outcome as Mr. and Johnson take the third set, and they take the match.
Yes.
NMI finishes undefeated in pool play, and now each match is an elimination game. NMI first opponent, Papua New Guinea, and that was the late game last night. NMI wearing blue tops, coming out hot and confident, and they played strong throughout. This one is going to the NMI, and it sets up a showdown with a powerful Australian team.
Nice.
That happened this afternoon. Australia jumps out to an early lead, and they are going to take the first set 21-11 over the NMI. Second set, Logan Mister and Andrew Johnson make a bit of a charge and take a 14-13 lead. Australia calls a timeout and regroups, and they're going to take the second set 21-18. Australia will play for the gold against Tuvalu. NMI plays for the bronze tonight against the Solomon Islands.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass, and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
There is a high risk of rip currents through late Sunday night along east-facing reefs. Taking a look at our weather tonight, partly cloudy with isolated showers, east winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. We'll be seeing lows around 77 and a 20% chance of showers. Saturday through Sunday night, breezy, partly cloudy with isolated showers, 20% chance of showers with east winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. We'll have highs around 87. High tide this evening will be 1.9 feet at 8:33 p.m. before going down to negative 0.2 feet at 4:40 a.m. tomorrow morning. High tide tomorrow will be 2.2 feet at 12:56 p.m. before going down to 1.7 feet at 6:34 p.m. Saturday evening. The tide will rise to 1.8 feet at 9:01 p.m. tomorrow evening.